So Extends having to survive here. Falcons have started to flex out from their compound to sniff around in the back, and yep, Kickstart will spot him out. Navi going down in 13th place.
Great timing there.
BB team trying to defend themselves. Nice spray from Baron onto Bestalok. Gets him low, but no knocks coming through just yet. Kiss, though, he's got the grenade. They're going to find one. Will they find another? Oh, no, he hasn't been knocked. Bestalok's been so sneaky with it, but Doozy will go down, though, in the end.
Issue is this is taking a long time. Olympus and Scabby are single-handedly trying to hold back the entirety of Falcons right now. I said I liked the idea, and I did, but they rotated the ridge line too far, and now in a position from where they can't really get any help. The rest will come through, but they're down to just a duo, and Falcons know that full well. You better start running up that hill because you know you have a 4v1 against Olympus.
Absolutely. Falcons have to seize the opportunity that they have right now. Just make sure that you don't take multiple knocks to Olympus here, as you've got Tiggleton and Kickstart wrapping around on that northern side. The res does comes through, so Myth back up to 3. Olympus, they've been spotted out. Kickstart has the grenade on point. It's going to fall just on the other side of the tree, though, so Olympus gets to fight another day. And Falcons have to be so careful about how they approach over the top of this ridge line. They don't want to take the risk of losing someone, but they are going to have to go eventually. Nice spray from Kickstart, though. Will take down Olympus. Baron tries to return the favor, but it's just not finding home.
Able to get one. Now I feel like you wrap back down to that south side again. You just got the top guy down. Now you can play behind the trees the same way that Baron and Kiss can towards the eastern side. Issue is, while H1 has been looking towards the east, I don't know if from his position if he can cover the south fully. Okay, he can. There's no way they could have wrapped underneath, so they should know that they have them at like 20 degrees of space to maneuver out on that eastern side. They know the specific trees they're on now too.
Critical stuff here for Falcons in the late game. There's so many ways that could have gone wrong, but in the end, they pull it off. And now they have Baron and Kiss.
This is the most not taking any unnecessary risks Falcons I think I've ever seen from this 4-man roster. They know exactly what they're up against. They know where they have them. And now finally, the push does come through. They know they have them split on one side. Nice bait. 2 guys grabbing the southern side.
Oh,
Stick with the overhand, finding the other. And there he goes. Last one out in the blue. He falls. Falcons now victorious on takeoff.
I don't know. Maybe they're thinking I might get a knock here, but I'm probably not going to get the flush. Who knows?
Yep, true.
Well, Tiggleton looks like, unfortunately for Game Start, Win Ming just going to blow right through dangerous territory, and the rest of the squad, they're still alive, but for how long? They are in a dangerous spot. Golly, what a day for BB team so far. Across a couple of different maps, as Tiggleton will spot out Sosa. That'll be another point picked up for those Falcons. Probably not the best of ideas. Well, BB team going to send it on down, and immediately the entire lobby starts shooting at them. Shrimsy will be the first one to find Bestalok. Phil first has to stop down because that car is flaming, and he will get taken down as well. Meanwhile, the Copenhagen Wolves use that as an opportunity to take the fight over towards change the game. Wimbo and Hangy, though, not going down easy as the utility is falling on top of them. Falcons, meanwhile, also finishing off what's left of BB team. Molodok, the last player left alive.
Literally everyone trying to make plays as soon as BB gets off that hillside. Wimbo getting, Molodok down just 1 HP. Might get caught by the molly here at the end of it, but not going to happen. Snakers with the double comes through with the Grocer in hand, and what a great play from Falcons there. While everyone started looking at each other, Falcons kept their distance. It's great. In 1 second, when BB comes off that hill, they're all going to start fighting each other. We just sit back and take out the guys shooting at BB team. Falcons got themselves 3 off of that. Very good heads-up play by the boys in green, up to 8 kills now.
And Virtus Pro reading that kill feed. They know the situation. They know the Copenhagen Wolves down to just 1 player. So before Snakers can even hope to try to get the res, he gets Vox on his feet, but not able to turn the attention over to Michael. He's going to go down as the blue zone grenades just getting rained down atop them. Molodok still just hiding prone, staying alive for BB team. Vox has been spotted out. Snakers has to pull up. Corexi will get that knock. Snakers gets Lucarux, and he stays alive.
And while all this is happening, Falcons just keep taking more and more space, forcing everyone down into the very southwestern edge here. Beamy trying to wrap around the side. Moldog sat here on his own as well, trying to stay put as they're trying to get further around the side of the circle. But Beamy goes down to blue. That's not something we see too often. Usually he survives against that.
It's Bloomy? That was almost a crazy play there by Snakers, but in the end, just too much. Coming over the top of that hill is Molodok. We'll spot out H-Win. I think he was trying to be sneaky, but H-Win spotted him, so he had to take the shots. Falcons just closing the fist down on top of what's left of this lobby is Corexi and Molodok just waiting to get spotted out.
Again, great control play here from Falcons, completely in understanding the situation and what they had to do in order to bring this home, because I think many people would have gotten too eager once all the chaos happens on the southern side to engage in all of it at the same time. They said, no, let's lean back and play it smart, and they're being well rewarded for it here, looking to get a potential back-to-back win here with Tego, followed by Rondo.
Correxy tries to fight. He's not going to donate. Well, he might donate over to the blue now. Yeah, just throws the grenade. We'll donate that point over. Molodok gets spotted out, and there you go. Falcons back-to-back winners on the wild card maps. Huge 2 games for them.
Through there, given those 15 seconds to try and disengage. Here, that might be 5. So, got to be quicker on the trigger in order to make things happen here as kickstart falls. H-Win does as well. Tigger's there with a response, though, able to clean out game start win. But they do lose 2 teammates forward. You'd have to be quick now if you're him, as realizing there's an entire Falcons team pushing up behind you. Not going to happen. Tig finds him.
Immediate peek and spray from Tig will take him down. That's 5 kills now for Tiggleton on his own.
Great
6 overall from Falcons. Haizaki, though, has the side flanking angle. He's going to get the spray onto Tig. Takes down Shrimsy. No, Shrimsy will trade him back. That's 9 kills for Falcons and the ability to reset.
We'll see if that's what they're up to commit to or not, as Purdy tries to flex out, but surprised by the fact that Hangyi is sat inside the compound, in the end taken down by H-Win and Tick there to get the flush.
They might be thinking that their best option might be pushing into the Falcons compound here.
There's really no other play for them, are there? I mean, CTG would see them
what
on
a
one
nasty
side.
spray.
Oh, last bullet before he cleared the corner as well. AK viable again, I suppose.
Hey.
For Luke, though, opting to pull up on Falcons now. Only player here. They sent him alone. I'm not sure if that's just mistimed or what it was. Maybe they were looking to get a knock and use him as bait, but not going to work for them. Kick finds one more.
Absolutely filthy defense from Kick, and Sparking will just go down to the blue. And that will be it for Team Liquid, but not a bad start, finishing off in 4th place. As we see Myth, they had the opportunity. If the entirety of Liquid would have pushed in there and taken a full 3v4 fight against Falcons, that would have been the best thing for Myth. But now they've got to take this fight 1-on-1 as Tickleton gets knocked low. Scappy try to back with the Molotov. He hops in the vehicle and Kickstart eats him alive.
What was he hoping to do with the car there? I thought he really was just going to sit there, hold the angle, especially with the molly, eliminating the building altogether. But ends up going down for it, and now Olympus and Baron are stuck on that southwest side.
An idea of what to deal with, but yeah, this is exactly what what we thought was going to happen, right? Falcons has to take care of Myth before they can turn their attention towards them, and that grenade will be a hell of a way to start it. Baron also knocked pretty low, as Falcons will try to get rid of these guys, but still retain some of their utility if possible. John going to steal the point away from Falcons, as Baron has the blue licking at his heels.
Yeah, I mean, right now he's doing effectively all he can is try to get them away from here, force them potentially into change the game. Not saying that's going to win him the match, but maybe find the knock player, get a flush of it. Tig able to find one as Hangyi goes down. That's going to, I mean, again, Falcons, they need to make a move here.
Yeah, I mean, while it's a good knock, it's a pretty easily salvageable knock there for Change the Game. Hangyi was right on top of his teammate, so he's already back on his feet. So good work by Falcons to clear out Myth, but you see what they're working with. Change the Game, 10 grenades. Falcons have 0, only 2 smokes left. This is going to be really, really hard sledding for Team Falcons.
Exactly. What you see here is effectively what they've left to work with. They expelled half their util trying to dislodge Myth, and only now did it work. Also, kudos to Kickstart just casually like re-peeking with 3 HP to secure the kill on Baron. Very, very courageous act there to secure them a top 2.
I'm telling you, Kick is moving different right now. Let's see if they can pull off a miracle, as H-Win will set up his deployable shield right on the edge of the smoke. That's a good way to start it, as Shrimsy gets the knock onto Wangbo, and Hangyi is right there with him. Hangyi not even going to go for the revive. The blue zone just coming in too soon, so that is now 4 down, 4-3. Tianchan gets spotted out, knocked low, but Falcons is pulling off a miracle right now.
10 nades, no more smokes. That's the issue. They can't get close enough to really throw them forward. Now they're starting to do so. Ares, get inside that smoke, throw those nades over there. You still have 4 more left to work with, but somehow Falcons are still in this.
H-Win doing so much with that deployable cover. The flashbangs being sent over. Still 4 grenades left in the bag for Change the Game, and they will start sending them now, see if they can get a little bit closer. But Falcons have managed to find an angle here. They found a smallest little dip, and look at these flashbangs sending over. Change the Game back up to full strength. You can see Tickleton's low. He's got to be careful not to go down to blue.
Wenbo has a nade and a molly, and he's the furthest forward player in the end. It has to be it, right? But no, surely not just yet. H-Win able to respond, gets one down, but finally Vard been a meter further left on that push around the corner. He would have caught Beamy in the middle of that, but in the last circle going south once more. We're going for a beach day and everyone is invited. Well, except for the teams eliminated, I suppose. Falcons now pulling up on Na'Vi. They were safe for a bit, but there comes a fire right in the face of Sosa. Kick there to find him as well. Falcons are now in position to completely deny any southern rotations come through, and they'll realize it real soon once those vehicles get over the ridgeline.
Oh, Vox gets spotted out by H-Win, so that opens up a little bit of a door here for Change the Game. Snakers still dancing around in that smoke wall. Might be able to get that revive. In fact, I'm pretty sure he will.
And for Falcons, I'm not sure. I think they have to try and push into.
Yeah, I feel like this VP Falcons fight has to happen because there's just nowhere really for either team to go to. I mean, Theraton 5 is 4-man deep right there on the southeastern side. Tig,
imagine.
We'll try to do a little bit of Tigonometry, throwing a few mortars over in that Virtus Pro area. 121 meters is very close, but it's not gonna be.
They're pushing. They're forcing them to push
he's gonna keep going. Yeah, they're forcing VP to push through the smoke clouds as that wall of artillery right behind them.
Exactly, I love the idea. Force them closer, then lob nades to follow. Try and pin them in with your util. Not working though, at least the damage done, but here they come pushing on forward. Correction, a wide frame, with a triple nade, shuts down VP!
And it worked like a charm, as you said. The mortars forced Virtus Pro's hand, and Shrimzy is there with a perfectly placed grenade. Falcons not out of the woods yet, though. They've got to find a way to get into the zone.
That is how you take out the likes of Virtus Pro. Not a single bullet fired, all done with utility in hand.
So Rock now up to 5 kills, and they still have everybody else up, but Santastico gets knocked right there as the push coming through from Falcons. They'll try to finish off Asla Pentagram here.
Good shot around the corner somehow, not finding the knock with the first one, able to do so with the second though. Tick trying to run up on his own. Kickstart though there, ready and waiting for the flank to come around. Pentagram down and out, they go.
Bagel gets finished off. Rock tries to make the wrap around to the north side, but Falcons is ready. They find Souls, they find the other one, but no, Rock was gonna get some trades here as well. Tiggleton and Kickstart now still up. H-Win will bleed out as Na'Vi has sent Ferrist up to the north side, and he is taking shots from range.
Exactly, as soon as they try to make a play into the compound problem, as soon as you realize they've sent all their players down the hill, go up and take what they left behind.
But it ends up bouncing away and bouncing just far enough to where he's able to stay in. And nice shots from Extends, getting that knock on a Kickstart. Falcons have already sent Tiggleton towards a more centralized location. He'll try to take the spray. He's going to find one, but runs out of bullets and will get taken down in the end. But Rock, they still have eyes on this.
15 kills, and usually they spread them out pretty evenly, but Corexit didn't have a single kill in that previous game. And that's not saying anything against him, because his role was something else in that match as we watch Sosa go down. Na'Vi in trouble early game here once more. We've seen it before, and usually with one mediocre game comes another. But this one here, of course, the game can still go well for them, but Sosa out early is not what you want to see happen.
Falcons just being very sneaky. No shots taken. They've left Tiggleton on the low side here. They've got 3 up there, and you can see they're just lying as prone and quiet as possible as Akan will run into Petrichor Road out in the blue zone. Remember, Bagel, they were hanging around in Novo for a long time. AZ just getting left behind, and now Myth getting a little close, and there you go. Kickstart gets one, H-Wing gets the other. Baron's gonna go down as well, and Myth getting picked apart. Olympus, the last player left alive, takes the shots over towards Shrimzy, but Kickstart will finish him off, and Falcons now up to 6 kills.
As clean as can be. This would be, I mean, absolutely insane for Thailand if they can bring it home. Explosive finding Kickstart there is going to open up an opportunity for them as well. Shrimzy does find one in return, so they need to slow things down here now, realizing they have Falcons in the north.
Big trades to start things off, and Game Start Win going to be the big beneficiary out of all of this. So is FaZe. They still have 2 left alive, and they are backfilling exactly where Game Start Win pulled away from. So they still have Vard, they still have Fex. They don't know that this compound is empty and clear. One game could change their fortunes, put them right back in the mix as nice shots from Shrimzy will take down Fex. Vard still playing around on that ridgeline. Kickstart keeping eyes on GSW.
What can GameStart win?
Oh!
This position is
Through
the
the
difficult
air.
part of it. Nice mid-air connect there from TGLTN. Takes out FaZe. 4th place they go. But again, a salvage game for FaZe here where can't really expect to get too much. 4 points is what's going to be for them. It's a game of chicken right now, and, well, you don't want to be the first, that's for sure. But here we go. Nate's being thrown forward. Falcons realizing, well, if they ain't going to make a play, we're going to have to try and see if we can.
None of the utility finding the mark just yet. Kickstart with the spray will find a little bit of damage, but won't get the knocks just yet. K-Twin taking the shots in. He's going to find X-Grows it with a grenade. TGLTN finds Ranger X with a spray. Fluky down low. Rossiter down low. GSW using this opportunity to send Xiaotong off to the west.
Wow.
H-Win with that M249 and clean as you like from Team Falcons. They get rid of third on 5 before GSW can take advantage.
Falcons eyeing a potential first place after this game with how they're currently playing. First was the fight against Myth up on Everest. Clean as can be this one as well. No one knocked. Barely any damage taken. Even if the util is off, their aim was on point. You better start baiting some attention right now. Force Falcons to make their play, because if they wrap east, all of Xiaotong's advantage is gone. The nade holders are the ones being shot at right now. But Xiaotong finally opens up, reveals himself, finds the first one. Ming is there to get the second, and now Falcons are playing on the back foot.
Just beautiful back-to-back knocks. Good trade from Shrimzy to find Xiaotong. He goes for the flush as well to make sure they secure the point and secure the kill.
Oh.
Another one as they find Xiaopian, and now it's a 2v2. GameStar win. They'll lose CC 108. It's down to just Ming as Falcons fighting for the blade. But what a grenade! He only had one, and that's all he needed to get the win. Oh, Pentagram not finding the shots that they need. Is AZ going to run right into Falcons, and that's going to be him going down. Shrimzy will take him out. That's going to be the exploding vehicle as Falcons continue to hold on to their cozy little cubby hole right here. That's the illusion of safety, if nothing else. Meanwhile, Petrichor Road, they're going to leave. They're going to come back up to the north side. They remember Falcons being down here. Nice spray from TGLTN. Will get Chewy down to a half HP, but the other two boys working on the high side, so Tig needs to be careful. What a spray! Gets the first knock on a Ming Ming.
They can play it down to low health here as well, as Shrimzy tries to hold the angle while Tig gets their heels on through. No one's pressuring them on the western side of their south, I should say, and they know that full well. As much as they do, though, Tig forced to look the other way. They know they left one behind on that side. Baron, they saw him early. They let him run. So even if they don't expect it, they have to respect the fact that it could happen.
Getting that flush on a Ming Ming by Shrimzy was absolutely huge, as we see now Team Liquid taking the fight towards Wolves over on that southern side. The smokes will allow Shrimzy and Tig to get a little bit closer. They're playing aggressive. This is aggressive Falcons with 104 points sitting in second place overall. They have no fear pushing right into the face of Petrichor Road.
They have to make this aggressive play. Push on through, see if you can get out on the other side. They know everyone's on the southern side. This is the only chance they're going to get to try and take this fight isolated.
Oh, this is so
little flank
filthy
around
from
here
Shrimzy.
from Shrimzy, able to get the first one, spots him, knows exactly where he has the second. Can he get the angle on the downside? Doesn't matter. Tig able to take him down. Great 1-2 punch.
Just dismantled.
Chewy delivering here once more was pivotal in their success on game 1 in being able to push into Na'Vi when they did, and here successful once more.
A lot of trades coming through, and now Team Liquid just down to 2. As it looks like Shrimzy's going to try to go for the revive, but Bagopah has left their compound on the northern side, and they are wrapping in this direction. They've got grenades in hand. They've got the Falcons in their sights, as shots from Bestalok, of all people, on the other side of this are going to pull him down. Alo will get TGLTN. The trade comes through, and now Team Liquid down to just Purdy Curdy. Purdy Curdy is ready for it, though, and it's actually going to be BB Team that gets involved. Team Liquid goes down. Bagopah trying to grab their player and get him back on his feet. Falcons, meanwhile, will push in, take out Na'Vi, as So said will be the last player left alive. Myth, meanwhile, starting to spread out on that road side. We've got the south of this, everything south of the road hasn't really popped off just yet, but that's going to be the next place.
Exactly. We wanted this game to be close, this stage to be close. 11th through 13th, they're out. 14th, 15th, and 16th are still in the game. For anyone at home that doesn't know, bottom 3 after today will be eliminated from this tournament. You're not going to get the kills, so you need to guarantee yourself the placement points. As Adusi lands a perfect nade onto Sparking. Luke is still in the same position, trying to hold off, but it's going to be Kickstart peeking over, finding himself a double. Will go down immediately after, though, and now for the rest of Falcons, they need to try and come up with a response to this.
Battle for first place right now between BB Team and Falcons, as BB Team gets another knock onto H-Win, but gets a return trade onto Molodok as the grenades are coming through.
Fights galore, everyone, but Wolves are actively engaged in up-close engagements right now as Team Falcons try to wrap the corner. Will be successful in taking out BB Team with a little bit of help from Bissler. How far is it gonna be able to go? Because now you have Na'Vi coming in on the other side too, shots being fired. Xiaotong only hit once through 2 entire clips. Oh, get in, get a nade, get a shotgun, get anything. Get a pan? No, not a pan.
Get something
a smoke
here.
grenade launcher, no.
Oh, no. Everything's bad.
Anything.
All right, he's got something it looks like. Well, Falcons will try to crash into this compound, and they're gonna get all 4 in here. But Na'Vi, as you see, Sosid already is there in time now. Xiaotong, the only thing he's got left in hand is a Mini 14, and that's not going to be enough to win that one. He will go down in the end.
Respect where respect's due. I mean, he got a headshot with the first, so he did what he could. And Liquid are the ones to have to make the move. So did they see where he went as Tick sends the C4 in? Strimsy has lost C4 privileges. Tick makes it happen and makes it work.
And Ming will at least secure the knock, the flush onto H-Win.
Liquid 2 join in on the 1 compound left inside this one. They saw Falcons engage on the eastern side, and they will engage in the west as a follow-up.
Myth are leaving it to the last minute, but they are finding success. RBN, the last player left alive for Rock on the northern shore. Meanwhile, Liquid trying to clean out Falcons, make sure their spot is secure. Nice grenade from Tiggleton will take down Luke 12. The trade comes through as they take out Tig. They get the flush. Luke 12 will get flushed as well. It's a 2v2. Shrimsy is there for it. He finds Purdy Curdy.
No follow-up. Elo can't get inside the building. He's isolated from the guys set up above, now having to make the run on in to try and see if he can get the safety. And for the time being, he is okay. James though, making a mad dash for the garage. As a matter of fact, goes past it, goes for the main building and runs into the smokes.
He goes right for the smokes. He's trying to put himself in a position that he knows they need as many points as they can get. If this is a salvage game, let James be the salvager. He's going to throw the blue zone grenade, try to figure out where these guys are. Rock Sports gets spotted out by Tian Tian, and now James is just hunting.
Myth out of the bottom. Thai fans rejoice as they are now sat tied with game start win. James with a C4 available, lobbing a nade on in maybe to try and mitigate any audible cues. We'll see if Falcons can get away, far enough away from this explosion to stay alive.
Myth will clean out, change the game as they collect their 8th kill, and now they are even further out of that cut line. The C4 goes off. Falcons have escaped it. James still in it for FaZe Clan, collecting more placement points. Can he collect more kills on top of it?
And now they're sat here with the circle center as well, just waiting for the Falcons and FaZe player of James to come out and admit defeat.
You can see from the very start, Myth was coming in, trying to be aggressive, trying to get the points, trying to take as many fights as they could get. And this has paid off well for them as they get a little circle luck to go along with it. James will duck back inside just in time. Kickstart's ready for him, though, and that's FaZe Clan out in 3rd place. Luke 12 just off to his south. I think they both know that the other is there, but you can see how much damage we're doing at this point. And now FaZe try to take the fight with Falcons. Rock will go down, so they will remain tied with Petrichor Road. Petrichor Road getting the tiebreaker on placement points. They're on 5 going to go down, and they will secure their spot in the top 5, so they get a nice little rest before the grand final. But where, oh where, will Falcons go? How will they push in? Will they spot out Fex? They get the knock on a James to start things off. So now it's just down to Vard and Fex. Fex will try to come through, but Tiggleton is on time, and he will spot him out. It's all down to Vard.
85 would be practically guaranteed for Falcons here, but they ain't there just yet. Having said that, we are seeing players eliminated by the second. One more placement point will go their way, but it's going to keep them at 84, I believe. No, make it 83 as the final flush didn't come through.
They are going to go for it. Falcons coming around the stops here, so CC108 has the low ground. He's hiding on his stomach. He doesn't know.
He did!
Bill Kickstart spotted him out. The vision, and now Game Star win. They are in trouble. Falcons, they know exactly where Xiaotong is, but he survived. He stayed alive. He's going to go on the backside, but the blue zone now pushing it. Kickstart's looking. Can Kickstart get the knock? Xiaotong with the blue at his back in a 1v1 versus Kickstart for Game Starts wins life, and they go down. FaZe getting through by the skin of their teeth, but Anyone's Legend still has a shot.
Anyone's Legends are going to be able to try and claim. They're going to be isolated. Brought back into it by the circle as we get a bit of a speed boost there. Him, as importantly, though, able to get the kill.
Gets the knock on a Shrimsy. Tiggleton going to trade one back, though. He's going to get the knock on a Him-Ass, and Him-Ass has been an absolute beast so far in this game. They need to get him back on his feet as the blue zone grenades falling on top of change the game. Not going to find any knocks. 9 kills now for anyone's legend, and they still have a shot. John making a push through. H-Wing gets 1. Winbo, the last one alive. Kickstart going for the push. Can he get him before he retreats down the tunnel? No, he cannot, but he can at least take 1 more point out of the bag for anyone's legend.
Exactly. Cake forced to make the run on up the hillside. Take is still set up there, but who that is holding the angle. They get the rest up on him as importantly, but they need to maintain control of this. Wenbo looking for an extra point here, seeing even somehow get a kill as Himas.
Oh,
Himas!
Himas!
One more kickstart now going down as well. H-Win going down as well, but it's to the hand of Winbo. Will this be enough?
10 kills now for anyone's legend. They find Kickstart as well. 1,000 damage for Himas. He is pulling out all stops. He's got 77 points. They get the win. Was it enough to put them into 13th place? We don't know. It was so close, but what a performance from anyone's legend here at the end. But was it enough? We'll have to see as FaZe, they are down. Oh boy, they are sweating as well. We'll have to see how this goes.
They're realizing it then and there. They made it through. FaZe are in the next stage, and yes, the smiles are on their faces. The smiles of relief. That should not be smiles of joy though, as they have a lot of fixing to do.
Leaderboards, here we are. And we have got ourselves Falcons 160 points. I do believe that beats to the Expendables in the previous group. I think
157.
157. Congratulations to Falcons. Not third place at all so far here from this one. And as we mentioned, 1 point separated, almost a dream victory from anyone's legend on qualifying against FaZe Clan, because they would have had more placement points than them in a tiebreaker scenario. That is the first tiebreaker.
The answer is TGLTN. Bring him on. Come here.
And
right. Come in.
Go. Well. Hello, Mr. Tigleton. All right, we've got a few questions for you.
Really, what
does that mean?
Okay. You guys are in first place, 160 points.
Yes.
You chose to deny when anyone's legend needed 1 point
My first question.
to advance. What was going through your head when you made that choice?
Look, I'm not going to lie about it. They're a great team. They're very talented.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to the Vietnamese fans. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I get that.
I said in comms, I think they're on the brink of qualifying. I don't want them to qualify. And I hit prone, and I crawled in the blue zone. And I guess it was actually the difference.
Well, actually, obviously, thank you for coming up here and answering that.
Yeah.
It makes sense, right? Because technically speaking, if this team is capable of something like that in a pinch, is that the reason you don't really want them in? It can be a threat.
Everyone knows Hamas is just capable of dropping 40 kills out of nowhere, and you're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And especially on some maps when we loot around them, and I just don't like being around them because this APAC style of gameplay, it's not predictable. They're loose cannons.
Fair. I guess my follow-up question actually is beyond that scenario. First place, 160 points here. I guess 1, are you coming for that Cayenne? I guess 2, are you coming for PGC?
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of chilling, and then we heard about this Porsche on the line, and I was like,
Things have changed.
That would be kind of nice, I can't imagine being live on stream and another player just sending me a photo of him driving a Porsche or something. I just can't allow this. So I need to make sure that I am the driver of the Porsche.
Do you think Shrimzy threw yesterday's C4 so that from now on you have to be the C4 sacrificial lamb going forward? Because that one today was great.
Well, technically, we've designated H-Win as the sacrificial lamb, his role as the IGL. But, Shrimzy yesterday, he said, I'm going to do it, and then we just completely banned him.
Nice. He's done.
Yeah, that was, I remember that one, yes. I don't want to remember that one.
Yeah, we've given him some memes for it. We saw a doozy in the kill feed today, blew himself up as well, and all of us started clapping. You're not the only one, buddy.
All right, so focusing on, you guys are headed going straight to the final. Don't get the reps in between. Who do you think are the, I would say, number 1, number 2 threat to you guys, preventing you from winning this PGC?
It's got to be VP and Twisted Minds.
Okay.
I mean, both of them have been having stellar years so far. Twist is an obvious threat. They're always farming. VP, I just think, is on an absolute roll since EWC. I think they got 3rd, 2nd, 1st.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're cleaning up, and mechanically, they're looking super strong. I haven't seen any cracks in their defense. If they're fed the zone, they're winning the games.
Yeah.
All right, well, final words for your fans, final words for the people that are spotting you, considering you got 160 points, which is technically above the Expendables from the previous group.
Yeah.
Shout out fans, followers, shout out friends at home, socks on gamers, mom and dad. I miss you guys a lot, and see you soon.
Socks on Gamers. You heard it from Tiggleton himself. All right, leave. Go on. Get out of here. All right.
Games, buddy.